Hey, good morning, everybody. Praise be to the Lord. We're going to continue with our classes. Now it's the opportunity to have a grammar. And we're going to see the last topic for this week, and that is the transitions in writing. Okay? I am on page number 213. First of all, we're going to watch a video about transitions in writing. It's a little bit of a story. Okay, then we're going to watch some slideshows and then we're going to continue with our book, right? To work in the pages from the workbook. So please watch the video. Okay, I hope doesn't appear announcements on the video, right? Mm, the first.
Grammarly can help. This sentence is grammatically correct, but it's wordy.
Mr. Sato, let's talk about paragraph transitions. Listen to this and see if it makes sense to you.
The couple served not cake, but pie at their wedding. We should elect a Jedi to be president.
That's what young people today like to call totally random. The two sentences don't seem to be related in any way, but there is a connection. I just didn't show it to you with the transition. Here it is with the transition.
The couple served not cake, but pie at their wedding. It was unconventional, but a great idea. Why not? Here's another unconventional idea. We should elect a Jedi to be president.
Now it makes sense. That's what transitions are for. They help your reader follow your reasoning by showing the connections between statements. And one place where writers must learn to put transitions is between paragraphs. So let's look at just two kinds of paragraph transitions. One, standard transitional devices. Two, paragraph lengths. The easiest kind of transition is a standard transitional device. Here's a list. These are easy and perfectly acceptable. But remember that you use different transitions in different situations. Pay attention to what they mean. You'd use furthermore or moreover if you've already made a point and are about to give another supporting example. You'd use, on the other hand, when you're going to give a contrasting example or make a point that disagrees with the previous one. You'd use nobody denies when you are going to concede a point contrary to your thesis. Easiest of all, you may also use standard devices that show sequence.
That line was part of the video or not?
First, firstly, second, secondly, third, thirdly, to begin with, next, and finally. A note, never use the slangy first off in an academic essay. It drives me crazy. Also, try to avoid in conclusion because it's overused. The simple so does the same thing, as I will show you in my next sentence. So, these easy transitional devices are perfectly okay. Just make sure that the transition you choose is appropriate to the content of the two paragraphs you're connecting. And if the simple transition is all you need, you can stop watching here. But honestly, these kinds of paragraph transitions are pretty simple and mechanical and aren't going to impress anybody. If you're ready for a more sophisticated kind of transition, try what I'll call a link. In an old textbook from the 1970s, Lucille Von Payne calls these paragraph hooks. But I already call something else in an essay a hook, so to avoid confusion, I call this a paragraph link. And we'll talk about two different kinds, the word link and the idea link. Paragraph links are less obvious and more graceful than the devices I just showed you. Before I explain what it is, here's an example of a word link.
The Jedi robe is elegant, formal, and would look great at state dinners. The robe is impressive, but not half as impressive as a lightsaber. Many dignitaries and kings in the past have worn beautiful ceremonial swords, so why not a president with a lightsaber?
See how the word robe is used twice? This writer has taken the word from the first paragraph and repeated it in the first sentence of the next paragraph. That word links the two separate paragraphs. Another kind of paragraph link is the idea link. Here, rather than using a word, you refer to an idea from the previous paragraph like this.
The Jedi robe is elegant, formal, and would look great at state dinners. That would probably impress visiting heads of state, but not as much as a lightsaber hanging from the president's belt.
The words this or that, or the phrases that concept and such an idea, can be used to refer to an idea or an image in the previous paragraph. An idea link connects an idea you just described to whatever you're about to say next. I like these and I recommend them. If you want to show off a little, you could do two at the same time. You might connect those two paragraphs with an idea link and a word link.
The Jedi robe is elegant, formal, and would look great at state dinners. While this draped garment would impress at a state dinner, imagine the impression he or she would make stepping out of the presidential land speeder with a lightsaber hanging from his or her belt.
Using the word this is an idea link. Quoting the phrase state dinner is a word link. Or here's one more. Let's say you wanted to use the word elegant as a paragraph link. You could use a standard transitional device as well. Mix and match.
The Jedi robe is elegant, formal, and would look great at state dinners. In the same way, the lightsaber is, as Obi-Wan said, an elegant weapon for a more civilized age.
The phrase in the same way is a standard transitional device, and elegant is a word link. Using both makes your transition even stronger. Some teachers might tell you to put your transition at the end of the first paragraph instead of the beginning of the second one. I don't really care for this myself, but it's fine. And here's what it looks like.
The Jedi robe is elegant, formal, and would look great at state dinners. So would a lightsaber. Obi-Wan called it an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. It's still impressively dangerous, but dangerous in the service of civilization.
You see how the last line of the first paragraph mentions the lightsaber right before the paragraph that's actually about lightsabers? That's another way to do it. Paragraph transitions help guide your reader through your writing, so they don't get confused. They show your reader your line of reasoning so your sentences don't come off as totally random. They show that your paragraphs are a well-organized chain of ideas working together to support your thesis, whatever that might be. Good luck with your essay, and may the force be with you. Your reader through your writing, so they don't.
Okay, that is too much Star Wars. So, because he's talking about Jedi's and Obi-Wan Kenobi and all of that. So, people, if you see, there are many ways to make a writing transition, right? So, let's see. A writing transition, okay? There are three types of writing transitions. There is the first one we're going to see right now is an opinion writing. Okay. We use transitions that link reasons and supporting details to the opinion. For example, the words we're going to use are consequently, because, as a result, due to, furthermore, specifically, first of all, as we saw in the video, those words, okay? Only with the opinion writing. Also, we have informative writing. We're going to use transitions that link examples and facts to main ideas. For example, also, in fact, in addition to, in contrast, similarly, especially, and besides. And we have the narrative writing. We use transitions that shows the sequence of events. For example, we have first, at the beginning, next, then, later, and finally. Okay, what are we going to do right now? Let's go on page number 213. Page number 218. And the page number 218 said, okay, The same we use on in the slideshows. The only thing is we have an example in there. The example is an informative text and said, Zibby Ludington was different from many 18th century women, although she took care of those and children for her father. She could also ride a horse as well. In addition, she was independent. For example, she didn't ask anyone to go with her or her ride. 208, 213, I said. So what are you going to do right now? You're going to insert transitions to connect ideas in each paragraph. Do it. Go and do it because we're going to discuss it here in class. And I will pass the attendance list. If your camera is off, it's better you turn on. Let's see, this one, this one, this one, this one. 213, 213. Let's see who else didn't enter. This one. And the other one because it's still missing 4. Where is this one? Come on, people. Off your microphone. $213 or 14. 13. We are on lesson 15. Okay, very good, Roland.
Finish, mister.
Good, excellent. Very good.
Finish, mister.
Okay. Non-people, keep working. Thank you, Jose Manuel. Okay. Okay, Emily. Finish, everybody? Okay, guys. Let's go. Let's see. Insert transitions to connect the ideas in each paragraph. I will read all the paragraph. Well, I will read all the paragraph without the words. You have to put it in there. Okay? Yes, Roland. Okay, said, I am going to write a report of Civil Lorington. Space. I will reread the selection. Space. I will check the internet and other books for more information. Space. I will take notes on what I find. Space. I will write up my report. Space. It is done. I will handle it. Number 2. Civil Lorington is a great role model for students. Space. She was smart. Space. She thought for taking a stick to knocks on doors. Space. She didn't have to waste time getting off her horse. She showed courage. Space. In the in the way she fearlessly drove through the rainy night. Ustedes me hacen reír, bandidos. Okay, okay, let's see. Everybody with the microphone. I'm going to write a report on Civil Lorington. What is the first word? First. Very good. First, no, just first. Oh, first of all. Okay, could be work also. First of all, I will reread the selection. Continue.
Then
Then, very good. I will check the internet and other books for more information. Uh-huh.
next.
Next, I will take notes of on what I find.
Later.
No.
Finally,
Good. Excellent. Finally, stop. Are you watching cartoons? Finally, I will write up my report. Uh-huh.
Later.
No.
After,
and
No.
later,
No.
Order.
then,
No. I heard that. Somebody say it.
at the
then,
beginning,
next,
No, it's not next.
Also.
then,
As a result.
Roland, repeat it.
Also.
No. As soon as it is done, I will handle it. I will read all the paragraph with all the words. I'm going to write a report on civil Laddington. First of all, I will reread the selection. Then I will check the internet and other books for more information. Next, I will take notes and what I find. Finally, I will write up my report. As soon as it is done, I will handle it. Let's see number 2. Civil Laddington is a great role model for students.
Then.
No,
Also.
because,
no,
next,
no.
first,
Somebody say first or
first,
first of all. Okay. Cualquiera de las dos. First or first of all. She was smart. Uh-huh.
In fact.
No.
next, next,
No, it's not next.
Then.
Repeat it, Diego. No, it's not.
later,
No. No, it's not
Then.
later.
also,
No.
Then.
finally,
For example, she thought of taking a stick to knock on doors.
then,
Also.
No.
Also.
next,
No.
later, finally,
No.
then,
Furthermore.
No.
soon,
No.
after,
Moreover.
No. As a result.
then,
She didn't have to waste time getting off her horse. She showed courage.
Especially.
finally,
Specifically.
That one. But we're going to add something more. She showed courage too, comma, specifically. She showed courage too, comma, specifically in the way she effortlessly rode through the rainy night. So, the second paragraph must have to appear. C.B. Ludington is a great role model for students. First of all, she was smart. For example, she thought of taking a stick to knock on doors. As a result, she didn't have to waste time getting off her horse. So, please, off your microphones. As a result, she didn't have to waste time getting off her horse. She showed courage too, specifically in the way she effortlessly rode through the rainy night. Okay, people. Advices. No, it's not advices. Well, I have to say you some messages. First of all, next week we're going to start with imagine learning. Okay, I already say you that. Next week we are going to start with imagine learning. I will make the playlist on this weekend. Number two, 11 o'clock you have Bible, religión with Madre Dilma. In the afternoon, ciencias sociales. I already have the syllabus. I already have the syllabus. So please go and check the platform. Okay. I will not upload all the assignments at the same time. I will only upload one assignment. Why? Because, for example, for this week, for saying this way, the first assignment was on science. We already make it. That was the quiz. And still missing people who don't send me the quiz. Okay. I'm still waiting. Number two, for the next week, we have assignments on reading, spelling, and grammar, I think. So you will see that that thing is going to appear on the platform. Okay. Only that, nothing more. Okay. And that is the way we're going to work right now, only with the syllabus. I will send the syllabus by email. The spelling workshop is the spelling bee online that we are going to do. Okay, it costs 10 points. If you are not going to participate, I'm sorry, you lost those 10 points. Okay, so what else? Tomorrow we're going to discuss the exercise of math, and we're going to start to see another topic, the 9.2. Okay, the 9.2 tomorrow. What else? What else? Tomorrow, I think we only have math. We have reading. We're going to continue with our classes normally. Okay. So, people, no, you don't need to send the exercise by email. Okay. Those exercises were just for practice. We're going to discuss this here in class. Please remember to do the graphic organizer of reading, people. Remember to do the graphic organizer. Do it digital, and that is for tomorrow. Okay, don't send me by email. Don't send me by email. Okay, because we're going to discuss it here in class. Maybe 10 of you are going to discuss it. Okay, va a ser al azar. Va a ser Santiago quien va a presentar su organizador gráfico. Yes, Jose Manuel, tell me in English.
I already sent you the questions of science.
Yes, I already have it yesterday because your mother told me you have already problems with the internet connection and all of that stuff. So we're going to what other thing we're going to do? I think it's only that. I don't remember more things. I already passed the attendance list. Okay, I will send to your parents how many hours do you miss. Okay, because I will send it tomorrow because we still have classes tomorrow. Only, for example, let's see. Only, for example, Dylan enter late to my classes. 15-20 minutes later. I need to be punctual, people. For example, let's see. Madeline misses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours of classes, and there is only like 24 hours of classes during the week, okay? Still misses, don't miss classes, people. I already sent the exercise of math. Don't send me by email. We're going to discuss in class. You don't pay attention, okay? So please, people, be punctual for your classes, okay? See you tomorrow, okay? Bye-bye. Do the assignments, please. Do the assignments. Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye, mister.
Bye.
Adiós, mister.
Adiós.
Adiós. Ah, adiós. Bye.
Ahí, Roland.
Que se acaba el tiempo, mister.
No.